Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Rundown. Today is Saturday, May 22nd. That's right. I'm actually filming this on a Saturday, believe it or not. Tomorrow is the Solemnity of Pentecost, followed by Monday, the Feast of Mary, Mother of the Church. That's a relatively new feast if you are at St. Thomas More in Norman. The stained glass window facing campus is a depiction of Mary, Mother of the Church. We have several optional feasts on Tuesday, St. Philip Neri on Wednesday, Augustine on Thursday, followed by a couple weekdays, and the Solemnity of the Most Holy Trinity next Sunday before the Feast of the Visitation next Monday. So lots of Mary stuff going on, lots of feasts despite us entering ordinary time beginning on Monday. There is no episode of Returning to Tradition this week, but the next one should be out on May 26th. Again, we'll see. We're working on that, so stay tuned for that. Weather-wise, we do have the first named subtropical cyclone of the hurricane season. Subtropical storm Ana formed today. No threat to land. Let's move on to our local weather. Columbus, we're looking at potentially 90 degrees Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. We're then going to go down to around 80 for the high Wednesday and Thursday. More seasonable, but also a bit more stormy before we hit Friday, where storms continue to be possible, but the high is now down to 70 degrees. In Norman, the forecast is really easy here. Mid-70s Sunday and Monday, maybe a storm a Sunday afternoon or so, but the rest of the week, it's as easy as you can get. It's going to be around 80 degrees each day, and we're going to have storms. So that is your forecast for Norman. Moving on to COVID-19, we're doing pretty well across the board. As we see here in the United States, we do see Delaware increasing rather significantly, up to 21 new cases per day. In fact, Delaware, along with 4 other states, have had a 10% increase in the past week. Alabama, Hawaii, New Jersey, and Wyoming joined Delaware with a 10% or greater increase in the past week. 5 states out of 50, honestly, not that bad. Now, in terms of daily new deaths, there has been a 10% increase in 8 of the states. Michigan is on the decline. 8 of the states that have increased 10% or greater are Alabama, Arizona, Florida, Illinois, North Carolina, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Washington. So those states increasing in their daily new deaths. Now, in terms of hospitalizations, there are no states that increased greater than 10% this past week. We see Michigan on the decline, West Virginia looks like on the decline, as well as Florida. So overall, good news across the board here. So we can't really complain too much about that. In terms of daily new vaccinations, we are looking at better numbers across the board, but some states decreasing rather sharply and significantly. The Dakotas, Oklahoma, states like that generally decreasing pretty quickly. And we move on to the percentage of people vaccinated, well over, in fact, nearing 2/3 up in the Northeast, but well over 50% in many of the United States, well over 40% in a majority of the United States. In terms of fully vaccinated people, we're nearing that halfway mark in both Connecticut and Vermont, joining Maine over 50%. Fully vaccinated, again, very good news, especially with the mask mandates coming to an end and even mask optionalities coming to an end in many stores, including Costco, Walmart, Target, and the like. Vaccinations across the board were looking really good. As we can see, out of the entire U.S. population, we're almost up to 50% of the people with 1 dose of the vaccine. If you're over age 65, you're in a large or a small minority. If you aren't vaccinated, only 15% of those over age 65 have not received that vaccine yet, and about half the people over age 18 have been fully vaccinated. So again, we're making really, really good progress here across the board. In terms of the forecast infection rate, that continues to decline. In fact, 4 weeks from now, the CDC is forecasting the lowest weekly new cases since March of 2020. So that would be magnificent if we were able to break that I guess, bar that we haven't been able to beat. Even in summer of last year, we didn't quite get that low. So if we continue to do that this year, and do better this year, then that's going to be definitely very good news for us here in the United States, where we are now continuing to go below 6 million current cases. Several states, even those that increase, are not increasing that much, maybe 1 or 2,000 in the past few days. So we're slowly getting there. We're getting better for sure. Worldwide, very much the same story. Down 2 million cases worldwide this past week. India dropped a lot of cases. France, in nearly half the amount of cases. They were up in like third or fourth place. I think fourth place. Now they're down to 6. Spain joins the top 10. Ukraine's out because they're dropping cases. Russia stayed in the 8th spot, but they're dropping cases as well. So overall, across the board, we're getting there. It's just a matter of time. So continue to be, I guess, respectful of people and their wishes, even though you may not be required to wear a mask anymore, especially if you are fully vaccinated. You have earned the right to not wear a mask, but just be respectful as people, as this is a big psychological change that we're all going to have to go through from wearing masks for the past year plus. It's going to be odd. For example, I was at Mass and I was telling a guy that I was receiving on the tongue, so I pointed at my mouth like I've been doing for months now because I receive communion last. And this guy didn't have his mask. I don't care that this guy doesn't have a mask on, and he thought I was talking about his mask. So things like that, it's going to be hard to get through things like that with the upcoming changes that we're going through over the next several months as things begin to open up more and more. So we're getting there, like I said, and this has been the rundown. I have been Chris Dixon, InfoWeather, Catholic Media.